Hi everybody, this is Mary for Stampin' Camp with Mary, Mary's Stamping Happenings. And today is, I'm going to be recording the Forever Fern class because some folks weren't able to get to it. I'm very sorry about that. But I'm going to do all five of the cards. It's going to go pretty fast, but you also have the written instructions for them. So it will be... you can follow the written instructions also. So I'm not going to edit it and put the instructions in. I will have to tell you that sometimes I'll have to stop and switch some of the colors and the blocks and stuff, so it may take a little while. So let's get started. The first card is this card. I'm going to bring it up so you will be able to see what I do. This is card number 1, and it's mainly uses the die. If you don't have the die, you can also, there are other dies that have, I call these leaf branches, so you can use those. What we're going to need, you've got, for your card 1, you've got a piece of Pretty Peacock, a piece of well, you've got a note card, and you got a Whisper White and a Mary Marlowe oval, and you have some of these cutouts. I gave you enough to hopefully do 2, maybe more, I'm not certain, and you should have envelopes to do 2 of each also. Okay, you're also going to need either some glue dots, adhesive, or some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm using my glue dots, so that's where I'm going to be working. So I'm also going to be using my mat, my silicone mat, and some liquid glue to attach these. I did not put multi-purpose adhesive sheets on the back of these because I was doing so many of them, but you could do that, or you can use glue dots, the multi-purpose adhesives, or the fine tip glue pen. First of all, though, I want to just lay out on the Pretty Peacock some of the leaf ones. I just want to have and you can do it anyway. That's why I do it before before I glue them down. And it's okay if they go over the side. We're going to cut those off, okay? So don't worry about it. And then I've got some little ones here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's put this one like over there. And you just want to get to know where you want your leaves, okay? And you can have as many as you want, as little as you want. You can fill the whole thing up. This is a good one. If you do have this, this would be a good a fall one. All of these cards can be adapted to a fall theme, but this one is what I like. Okay, so I got them where I kind of want them. So now I'm going to bring back my silicone sheet. I'm going to lay down some liquid glue. And I hate liquid glue. If anyone knows me, you know I hate liquid glue. I hate getting it all over my hands and all over everything else. So I have my washcloth. So I'm going to have to clean my thing. So I'm also going to use the Pick Me tool. So first off, I want to just lay down get some glue on this. And then I'm going to pick it up. And you can pick it up with the Pick Me tool. Make sure you got the glue on the back. And then lay it down to where you want it. Okay? And then you're going to do that with the rest of them also. And you're going to have to go pretty fast if you want to do both of your cards at once. This glue does dry fairly fast if you spread it out a lot. So you may want to, you see the little areas, you may want to keep those so you can move your, and I like to keep, I know I hate having glue on my fingers, so I like to keep a little bit, a little thing up so I can grab it so I don't have to put my fingers in that glue. Okay. Now these little ones are even a little harder, so you may need the and see, I'm getting glue all over. I hate that. I hate that, I hate that, I hate that. Oh. Yeah, I'm a stamper and I'm a paper crafter and I hate liquid glue. People think I'm funny that way. I have people who love liquid glue. They say you can use a sponge to put that on the back of it. I've tried it. You still get glue all over. I just like this because then I can. Then you get glue boogers. When this dries and you take the glue off of it, you get glue boogers. Now I like playing with glue boogers. So. Okay, now I'm just going to get that off of there. See, it's drying already. Get that off there, and I'm going to place this someplace so it dries for now. And then I'm going to place this someplace so it dries and I don't throw stuff on it. Yesterday when I was doing the class, I put this over to the side and then I threw the stamp case on it, and it was like, oh, it is stuck to the stamp case and I have to clean the stamp case, and oh, where am I going to put it? I think I'll put it right up here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to take, okay, oh, there it goes. I am going to take my Rich Raspberry and my Hello, and I'm going to put the Hello in Rich Raspberry, or no, not Rich Raspberry, Pretty Peacock. I'm going to put the Hello in Pretty Peacock on the Whisper White oval. And then I am just going to attach the Whisper White oval to the Mary Merlot. So there we go. And I'm just going to put a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on this. Okay. Now, do you guys all have scissors you use for cutting glue stuff? These are my Tim Holtz scissors. I love them. They're made for glue, cutting glue. I love the big handles so it doesn't hurt my hands. But I also love them because they don't get glue boogers. Well, they get glue boogers on, but you can easily, they're serrated, small serrated edges, so you can clean them very well. So I'm just going to flip the Pretty Peacock over, and I am just going to cut off the excess ones that hang over, okay? Just like that. And then I can just take my stuff off my glue, send that over. I'll just have to do that again tomorrow. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to attach this to the note card. And I use my glue dots. I love glue dots. I know people don't always like glue dots. I like my glue dots. When I was in Cheyenne, they stayed the best. Now the new seal stays really well, but I don't. I'm still learning how to use it, and I've wasted like 2 refills on them, and so I'm not too happy with myself with the new seal. Okay, and I'm just going to place this, center that right on the note card, and there we go. I got glue all over my hands and everything's sticking. Yuck. And I'm just going to put the saying, I'm going to put it in the middle. You can put it anywhere you like. And there we go. What we want to do is we want to grab, now we just want to grab the little envelope, and maybe even with Pretty Peacock, I'm going to stamp one of the smaller leaves on the back of the envelope, just so you don't have a naked envelope. We don't want naked envelopes. So you got the envelope and you've got the card. That's card 1. Now we're going to go on to card 2. Let me clean off. Okay. So card 2 is the 4 square card. So you've got the 4 squares, 1.5 by 1.5. Got an envelope. Oops, I already used that envelope. Oh, there's the envelope. And the colors we are going to be using is, we're going to be using Rich Raspberry, Just Jade, Garden Green, and Shaded Spruce for this one. Let me take out the hello, clean that off, and I am going to just with the Rich Raspberry, I'm going to do the circled leaf one. And these you just stamp on, and you don't want to make sure that they're all in there. You're just going to stamp them whichever way you like with all the different colors. So I'm going to do that one with Rich Raspberry. I am going to do, let's see, let's do this one with Shaded Spruce. And this one with Just Jade. And let's do the other big one. I just saw you here. 1, 2, 3. I mean, you were just, yep, here. Duh. Garden Green. And again, this one would look really cool in crushed curry, pumpkin pie, Cajun craze, cherry cobbler, any of those. And now all I am going to do is I am going to, first off, before I put them down, now this one would be an easy one to do. Make these 2 inches squares and do this on a larger card base. But right now I'm just going to see how I want them placed. You may want them with, you know, all up, all down, maybe placed in the middle, like this. Well, I think I'm going to place them like this. And get my holder out, and then I'm just going to place them. Now you can butt them up, you can put spaces between them. You just want to put them at the top of the card. Mainly, so you're going to put the saying at the bottom of the card. Some of the other things you could do if you want to step this up, instead of just stamping the saying, you could put the saying, you could do 6 of these. I think you can put 6 of these on, and then put the stamp and cut out a saying from a label and put it in the middle. There are a lot of things you can do with this set, and this is a good set to have, especially if you want to have manly cards. There's no flowers. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to, you've got this, and I am going to put that on with my rich raspberry. There you do. And you got another one. I am going to just, let me clean this stamp. I'm going to stamp the front of that with the rich raspberry. I love this leaf one. And there you go. You got 2 done. We'll go to the 3rd and see you in a bit. I gotta redo some of my stamps. Okay, card 3. This is also going to be another really simple, fun card. I'm using more of a collage background here. So what you're going to need, you're going to be using the mint macaron lovely label tag, and again you're just going to use the Whisper White Note card. I'm using Pretty Peacock, Soft Sea Foam, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Pear Pizzazz, and yeah, and Smoky Slate. Or no, not Pear. Do I have Pear Pizzazz? Yep, I do. So I am going to use Old Olive. I'm going to take the Love and Laughter Forever After, and I'm going to stamp that right on the mint macaron. I wanted to get it a little darker than using color on color monochrome, And just lining that up. There we go. Reason I'm doing that is I want it to stand out just a little bit. Then I'm going to fold down, and with the light color, I'm using the soft sea foam. I'm going to ink up, okay, where are you? 1, 2, just okay, 3. I'm going to ink up the tallest one, leaf branch with the soft sea foam. And I'm just going to stamp that in the middle. The reason I'm using it, and you can use like Pear Pizzazz or something, stamp it off. You want it the lightest color, because what you want to do is you want to make it like a background. Okay, so you want it the lightest color so it looks like it's in the background. Then I'm going to take some Mossy Meadow, and I am going to stamp one of these with Mossy Meadow. And again, it doesn't matter which one you want, just almost right next to that. Just like this, going over it. And then you're going to take the other big one, and I am going to use Garden or Pear Pizzazz with that. And again, I'm just going to stamp that one right next to it. And then I'm going to take, there's two that I thought were actually the same stamp, but they're not. One goes one way and one goes the other. And I am going to take my Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to stamp those again on either side of those. Just like that. Then I'm going to take, and I do use Smoky Slate in this one, sorry. And I'm going to take the little dots. Now, I haven't been a really big fan of doing dots or background type stuff until I got this a couple of sets ago. I got a couple of them that I really like. And so I'm just going to start out, and I'm going to just put these like in a background all over, and I'm going to stamp them off to just in the whole area, just like that. Okay, and then I am going to take the saying with a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm just going to put that, I put this at the bottom, you can put it at the top, whatever. And there you go. See, this one is at the bottom, this one's at the top, I got another one at the bottom. So there you go, you can have one at the bottom, one at the top, whichever way you want. And that's the third one. Now we're going to go to the fourth one. And this is a quick, easy, simple stamping card. We will step this one up a little bit with the next card, but I just wanted to do a simple stamping. So you need the Old Olive, the Shaded Spruce, the Garden Green, and Pear Pizzazz for this one. First off, I want you to stamp with the Old Olive, the saying, on the center left-hand side of the card. So if you want to fold it, you can, so you know where it is. And what I want to do is I want to stamp it over there because I want to keep everything else over on the right-hand side. Now, I've had folks who mistakenly stamped it over at the right-hand side and then did everything on the left-hand side, and it turned out fine. So if you want to do one of each, go right ahead. Okay, then I am going to go from the Shaded Spruce, Garden Green, and the Just Jade, and then the Pear Pizzazz. Shaded Spruce is the first one, and I'm just going to stamp, and again, you're going to stamp, not stamp the whole thing. So you're just going to stamp a little bit like that. Okay, with the Shaded Spruce. And I'm going down in the colors. That's why I want Shaded Spruce. Then I want Garden, where's the top to that? Garden Green. And let's stamp this one, Garden Green. And again, you're going to stamp off so it doesn't Garden Green. And then you want the Just Jade. At the bottom. Just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your Pear Pizzazz and your dots again, and you're going to do the same thing as you did with the other one. You're just going to highlight there. And there you have that. And then I forgot to do a card or an envelope. For the envelope on this one, I am just going to use some of the dots. And this is the Pear Pizzazz. And there. And there you go. Now for the fifth one, this just steps up this card. You can see it's almost the same. What you want to do is you want to take your Whisper White card and you want to take your scoring tool, whatever it is, if it's just the trimmer, or if you want to take your Simply Scored, which I love to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Simply Scored, and I'm scoring it at 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. Okay, quick, easy. I'm going to fold it in half at 4 1/4 and fold back that. Okay, so it's a semi-Z fold card. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, then I'm going to take my 1 inch by 5 1/4 piece of Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to attach that right to that flap. Okay, and there we go. Now what I am doing, and you don't have to, you can leave that up as a Z fold. I am just going to take one blue dot and glue that down just because I want to. Then I'm going to take my Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to take my saying and I'm going to stamp the cherry cobbler. Now you can do so much else if you want to step this up even further. You can add your rhinestones, pearls, some ribbon, maybe a hoop or two, anything you want above there. You can even put another piece of designer series paper on it, whatever. But now what you want to do is over here, you want to you can make a light pencil mark. You don't want to really go inside a lot. So what I'm going to use now is I'm going to use the garden green. Let's see, where's my garden green? The cherry cobbler and shaded spruce. That's and then I'm going to also use the smoky slate because I'm going to put the dots on. But so the first one, I'm going to just do this one in shaded spruce. And again, just like the other one, you're going to not put the whole shebang on there. And you want, I just go like this and then I raise it up so. Okay. Then I'm going to do, I'm going to have to do something else with these, clean these. Then I'm going to do the cherry cobbler, the round one with the cherry cobbler. And again, I'm going to go just like this. And then the garden green, I'm going to do this one. Or now let's do this one. Again, you can put them in any order you want and in any colors you want. Again, this one would be a good one for fall colors. There you go. Then I'm taking the smoky slate and these. And again, I'm just doing the same thing I did before. Stamp off. There we go. And there you go, another fun little card. So, oh, and I don't have an envelope for this one, or I decorate the envelope. Jeez, I didn't pull out an envelope. But let's see, nope, didn't bring an envelope for that one either. Where is the envelope for those? Oh, must be put away already. So anyhow, this is number 5. We've got, let's see, card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, and card 5. Just want to tell you that we are having a card class to you coming up in August. You have to get your reservation and payment in by August 3rd, and we're going to be using the Coming Home suite. You can check more on the events page on my Facebook group, or just contact me if you'd like to find out more about it. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.